Hello guys, welcome back. It's AAW. Now, I've just realised I'm recording this on the same day I'm going to release the next AAW episode, which is episode 3. So this is episode 4. We've got TNA episode 3 out. The reason being is I've been ill, quite severely. I even had to book time off work because I was ill, and that meant that I had to go take time off recording. And it meant I was that ill, I had no energy, I couldn't edit or anything like that. So today I'm back. I'm dog sitting, so I'm not in my house. I'm at Trimium with my mum and dad's, recording this with the dogs. One dog asleep on the sofa, the other asleep behind me because I've just been out for a walk. It's bloody freezing. The first frost of the year, I think, but I might be wrong. Might not be for you Scots if you're watching in Scotland, but I know for a fact it's the first frost for us Norfolkans. But tonight we're live at Full Throttle, being held by All Action Wrestling. It's been held in front of 2,000 people at the New York Expo Center at Madison Square Gardens. 2,000 people, sold out crowd. I ain't complaining. I would like to point something out to you. This is the King of the Ring tournament. Tonight you'll see Adrian Adonis taking on Jeff Jarrett at the top of the show, Jerry Lawler versus Liger, Lex Luger versus Nakasaki, and Arnson taking on Pillman. 2 weeks' time, you'll see Bob Holly and Chris Benoit, Dave Finlay, Eddie Guerrero, King Kong Bundy, Owen Hart, Shawn Michaels, and Mankind. Then 2 weeks after that, Undertaker, Steve Regal, Sting, Scott Hall, and Slaughter versus Yokozuna. I'm starting this now because the King of the Ring is going to just be a load of multi-man tag matches with elimination rules. There's not going to be a lot going on at that show to invest in. So we're going to start the King of the Ring tournament now, and we're going to build up towards King of the Ring for the next 4 weeks. Survivor Series is just a random pay-per-view we're throwing together so we can build up to the end, show the end of the year with a lot more power. And that's just going to be a bona fide pay-per-view TV event with a load of multi-man matches to hype up towards the main event. But in a decent pre-show match, Heidi Lee Morgan and the Jumping Bomb Angels defeated Linda Dallas, Medusa and Susan Sexton in 15:27 when Heidi Lee Morgan defeated Medusa by pinfall. In terms of ring work, Alice Lane and Tin Shots were announced. Susan Sexton was the weakness to the performance. 60C, sorry. The announced quality to lift the match, the colour come together match of boost. Alice Lane looked good out there. Lady Grace 61, Heidi Lee Morgan 43, Alice Lane 71, Susan Sexton 31, Medusa 45, and Linda Dallas 45. So yeah, Susan Sexton with 31. No work improvements, but the women's division's quite good. We know we're having some good matches out of the women's division, so I'm not complaining. In a pre-show bout that decent wrestling without much heat, Stephen Regal, Owen Hart, and Bob Holly defeated Chris Benoit, Dave Finlay, and Scott Hall in 14:34. Ren Regal defeated Dave Finney by pinfall with the Exploder Suplex. Owen Hart seemed off his game, the nice quality and the colour conjugate match of boost. Bob Holly 48, Owen Hart 64, Stephen Regal 50, Scott Hall 67, Dave Finlay 48 and Chris Benoit 63. 64C, not a bad match. Dave Finlay improving in performance. Good old Dave Finlay. Just going to have a quick drink. In a decent pre-show match, the Ultimate Warrior defeated Vader in 15:10 by pinfall with a big splash, making defense number 1 of his AAW United States title. The announced quality and the colour commentary gave the match a boost. Vader 62, Ultimate Warrior 50, a 63C. So the title prestige probably helped that match a bit because it was on the line, but definitely the Vader improving performance, but definitely the Vader carrying that match over the Warrior. A 74B to open up the night, and he goes, "Last night I beat my brother, but this battle I feel has just begun." You see, Brett won't give up. He's always fighting to get another shot. But why ain't King Kong Bundy on the screen? But he's going to have to. As in 4 weeks is Survivor Series. The night is going to be Team Jim versus Team Brett. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. And then Brett comes out with King Kong Bundy, who's not on screen. You see, you might be correct, but you see, I'm going to take your word. Keep to your word. You see, King of the Ring, which tournament begins tonight. I don't know why I put soon. I'm not in it, so I'm going to face you in December in a steel cage match. If I lose, I won't go for that bout until Bound for Glory next year. Geez, so if Bret Hart loses at King of the Ring in December, which is our next big proper full title every bout on the line night, it's going to be Bret Hart versus Jim Nadine Hart. If Bret Hart loses, Very nice indeed. Sure, let's do it, but you better get your balls off Kiss King Kong Bundy here first. With that, King Kong Bundy and Brett jumping, beating him down to no matter 74 B minus. Then we open up with our first King of the Ring first round match. In a battle that had great wrestling and good heat, Adrian Adonis defeated Jeff Jarrett in 8-18 by pinfall the adorable dog. Adrian Adonis is getting better at his gimmick. Jeff Jarrett's getting better at his gimmick. The colour comes together match of boosts. Adrian Adonis 82, Jeff Jarrett 48. No work improvements. That means Adrian Adonis is going forward in the King of the Ring. But who are we going in? We'll find out now. In our next first round, as Joseph Liger takes on Jerry Lawler. In a battle that had superb wrestling and decent match on the card, Jerry Lawler defeated Joseph Liger in 7:44 by pinfall the flying fist drop. 74 B minus. Joseph Liger 62, Jerry Lawler 84, 74 B minus. No work improvements. I was hoping that putting him against Jerry Lawler might give him some improvements, but obviously not. So then we see Davey Boy and Sergeant Slaughter having a massive backstage brawl. And then we have our next one, which is in a decent match. Kendo Nagasaki defeated Lex Luger from... So we'll just do that so we can get that sorted. There we go. Defeated Lex Luger by pinfall of the Kazmat Crash. It was because of outside invaders by Arn Anderson. A 56 C minus. The announced quality lift of the match. The colour come together. The match of boost. Kendo Nagasaki 35. Lex Luger 62. No work improvements. And then we see the Ultimate Warrior backstage. Dean Oakland. I am the United States champion. That does mean I'm not in this King of the Ring thing. Dutch, you got your team. I've got mine. And in 4 weeks, it's going to be an all-out brawl at the Survivor Series. You see, I'm going to carry this belt with pride and show the United States a real champion. 63C from the Ultimate Warrior there in a promo, not too bad. And their match is a total elimination one, which have Van Vader, Mankind, The Undertaker, and Dutch Mantel versus the Ultimate Warrior, Shawn Michaels, Sting, and Jushin Thunder Liger. I'm not going to announce any more matches for the Survivor Series. I'll just have to wait and see, because I cannot decide. I know there'll be a women's one. I know there'll be 6-man tag team matches. So then Brett's in the back, and it does advance to the AAW Challenge storyline. I guess 77B, he goes, "You've got this. You have got this. In 2 weeks' time, the King of the Ring continues, and you've got to face my brother Owen Hart. You'll kill that idiot. Just do what you do, and we'll be fine. We've got this." What does he mean we got this? What's he on about? We'll find out later tonight. And in the final first round match, in about their decent match from the crowd, Brian Pillman defeated Arn Anderson in 7:38 by pinfall the leaping thrust lariat following interference from Lex Luger. The Nas quality and the colour come together match of beast. Arn Anderson 67, Pillman 66. No work improvements. The Luger versus Arn Anderson storyline advanced segment. I do believe that Brian Pillman deserves that. But in 2 weeks' time, we're going to build a nice big gap there. So next week, in 2 weeks' time, you've got Bob Holly and Benoit, Dave Finlay and Guerrero, King Kong Bundy and Owen, Shawn Michaels and Mankind. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and then we got 2 weeks after that. Believe me, I've planned all this out, don't worry. In a decent match, Luna Von Erich defeated Amy Muscles in 8-10 by pinfall the Lunar Eclipse. 50D plus announced quality and the colour come together match with boost. Amy Muscles 47, Luna 46. No work improvements, 50D plus. And then we see Matilda the Hun in the back. I am the Glow champion. This division is awesome, and I'm going to take on all comers. And where is the Queen of the Ring, Jean? Come on, Jean. So she's like, yeah, I want a Queen of the Ring tournament. Who's the Queen of the Ring? In above had great wrestling and D-Thrash from the crowd. David Boy defeated Eddie Edwards in 7:59 by pinfall with a running power sum of 73B minus. In that, could have come together match of boost. David Boy 76, Eddie Guerrero 57. No work improvements, but a nice little match. Then we see that Arn Anderson's really pissed off with Lex Luger after, knocking him out of the King of the Ring tournament, but then Arn Anderson did it to Lex. So them two have a massive flipping brawl all over the building in the backstage area. Then we see a match ahead of time, which is this one, which is all of the people who are facing each other in the King of the Ring tournament. In a decent match, Shawn Michaels, Sting, and Trudy Blanchard defeated The Undertaker, Mankind, and Yokozuna in 6:44, and Trudy Blanchard defeated Yokozuna by pinfall of slingshot suplex. In terms of ring work, truly balanced was head and shoulders above everyone else. Yokozuna's weakness, trying to keep everyone else with everyone else's in-ring performance. A 62C. Paul Bailey good work at ringside. The announced quality and the colour come together match with boost. Yokozuna 35, Mankind 52, Undertaker 51, Truly Blanchard 71, Sting 57, and Shawn Michaels 48. Yokozuna improving in technical, which is good. A 62C, not a bad match. In a good match, Sergeant Slaughter defeated Dutch Mantel in 7:32 by pinfall after Ultimate Warrior came in and got involved. 66C plus, Sergeant Slaughter was ready off his game. The announced quality and the colour come together match at boost. Mantel 63, Slaughter 59. No work improvements, a 66C plus. And Jerry the King Lawler's back. Why have we got to go into this stupid tournament? I am already the king. I'm going to win this King of the Ring, and Truly will never be this good. At 77B, he's still firing shots at Truly Blanchard during all of this, so... In a decent match, Matilda Hunt defeated Judy Martin in 8-11 by pinfall, the backbreaker. Matilda Hunt made defence number 1 of her Glow Championship. I think that's the first time we've had 2 women's matches on TV. I might be wrong, actually. A 55C minus. Matilda Hunt steamed off again. The announced quality in the colour come together match abuse. Judy Martin 57, Matilda Hunt 36. No work abuse, a 55C minus. The video plays hyping up our main event of the night, which gets a 68 plus as Adrian Adonis and Jim Nadine Hart versus Bret Hart and Bundy. It's not Adrian Adonis. I don't know why he's even in this angle. It is Kurt Hennig. So a 79B in an exceptional match. Jim Nadine Hart and Kurt Hennig defeated Bret Hart and King Kong Bundy in 16:29 when Kurt Hennig defeated Bret Hart by pinfall, the Hennigplex. King Kong Bundy was the weak link. Holy shit. King Kong Bundy was visibly tiring towards the end. King Kong Bundy 60, Bret Hart 84, Kurt Hennig 76, and Jim Nadine Hart 70. King Kong Bundy improving in performance, which is not too bad. And then after the match, Davey Boy starts beating down Kurt. Kurt and Jim for getting the win. Then Bret and King Kong Bundy join him. And Bret goes, "Sod the Hart Foundation. This is the Bret Foundation." Sergeant Slaughter comes out to help, but he gets beaten up too. As the show closes with our little logo, AAW 1980s, copyright 1987. Dave Finlay was used far too much on the show. Okay, well, I'm sorry I put him in a 15-minute pre-show match. But apart from that, it was a good show. The increased popularity in 11 regions, 75B minus. I think that was fair enough for the show. Well, guys, we'll see you next week. No King of the Ring tournament next week. But thanks for watching. Hello, guys. Welcome to this very special edition of Full Throttle. Tonight is going to be changed a bit. There we go. And hopefully you're ready for it. So we're not sold out tonight at the Edison's Full Street Fair. We only got 1,981 people tonight. But we'll cope. As Jim Ross and Jesse are in ringside and they announce, "Welcome to AAW Full Throttle. Change of schedule. Next week there is 6 tag teams, 1 tournament. So tonight, the next 4 King of the Ring matches. But the main event, 6-man tag team action. But who is the next man in the BF? It's going to be BF Bret Foundation. Jesse, the BF debuted last week, but we know there is 4 men, and this fourth member will be in the main event. Jim, we'll have to wait and see. But first, tonight, the King of the Ring match, Bob Holly versus Chris Benoit to open us up tonight. So 66C plus, no work improvements, but the Sergeant vs. Dave Boy storyline segments designed to put Lost Heat. So is the World Storyline event segment of Lost Heat. In a battle, they had decent wrestling, but didn't have much heat. Bob Holly defeated Chris Benoit by pinfall, the flying leg drop. Chris Benoit and Bob Holly don't click and made for an awkward bout. The announced Holly to lift the match. The colour country gave the match a boost. Chris Benoit had a ring performance of 55. Holly 39. No work improvements. 53C. So Bob Holly advances. In about very great wrestling and good heat, King Kong Bundy defeated Owen Hart in 7:52 by pinfall, the Avalanche. A 72B minus. We announced quality in the core conjugate the match of boost. Owen 68. King Kong Bundy 68 as well. Owen Hart 66 and King Kong Bundy 68. Sorry, a 72B minus. Then afterwards, Adrian Adonis comes in and beats him down to the mat, basically attacking him after his win. Adrian Adonis is getting better at his gimmick because, of course, Adrian Adonis is in the match here. In about that good, decent wrestling without much heat, Dave Finlay defeated Eddie Guerrero in 7:39 by pin for the Tombstone Piledriver, 61C. The announced quality and the colour come together match of boost. Dave Finlay, 49. Eddie Guerrero, 61. No work improvements, a 61C. Then we see Bret Hart in the back and he goes, This is the Bret Hart the Bret Foundation. Our newest member is Scott Hall, and he just slides onto camera. And he will join us tonight as tonight's main event. We're coming for the gold and glory, and no one will stop us. We are the best group in wrestling right now. Gene, you moved the King of the Ring tonight to put us off, but King Kong Bundy still got through. We are the Bret Foundation, and we are power. The AAW Championship Storyline Fantasy segment, so is the Sergeant First Dave Boy Fantasy segment, the 74B-. Not a bad group there, that's amazing. And we move on to the final, oh no. Then we have Alan Anderson cutting the promo and he goes, You idiot, you think attacking me and knocking me out of the King of the Ring is going to keep me happy? No, I'm coming for you, Lex, and it's time to fight because you've got no balls, just like the AAW army. Ooh, fighting words. But when are they going to face? I can announce that at King of the Ring in December, there will be a one-on-one match between them. Alan Anderson. And also Jim Nadine Hart is now a main eventer. So anyone who thought that putting a belt on him wouldn't help his popularity is now up in the main event scene with everybody else. So 65C, not too bad, not too shabby. In about that good wrestling of these Rush Crown, Shawn Michaels defeated Mankind in 8-11 by pin for the Sweet Chin Music. Paul Bearer did good work at ringside. Mankind's getting better. Mankind and Shawn Michaels have a great chemistry in their performances. And that's quality in the colour come together match of boost. Mankind 61, Shawn Michaels 57. Shawn Michaels improving the Rumble 64C. And we'll now look at this. So going forward, it'll be Bob Holly taking on Dave Finlay and King Kong Bundy taking on Shawn Michaels. And after next week's episode, the Go Home show, we'll see Undertaker taking on Steven Regal, Sting taking on Scott Hall, Slaughter taking on Vader, and Yokozuna taking on Truly Blanchard. We move on. And above our decent wrestling, we didn't have much heat. Brian Pillman, Sting, Jason Thunder Liger, and Steven Regal defeated Kendo Nakasaki, Yokozuna, and the Undertaker and Vader in 7:17 when Sting defeated Yokozuna by pinfall 63C. Paul Bearer did good work at ringside, and now it's quality in the colour come together match of boost. This was just like a little bit of an exciting match heading into Survivor Series, just showing what Survivor Series is going to be like. Steven Regal 53, Jason Liger 62, Sting 62, Brian Pillman 68, Vader 62, The Undertaker 55, Yokozuna 39, Kendo Nakasaki 43, Vader improving in performance to 63C. Amaretto and Coke, delish. So Dutch goes, I have my rematch for that title warrior. It's going to be a all-out war in December. At King of the Ring, I'm going to take back what is mine. That championship. So Dutch is a bit pissed off as well. So not then, because he's in that match. But Dutch Mantel will be taking on. We are booking things ahead of advance for this pay-per-view as well because it makes sense to do so. We'll be taking on the Ultimate Warrior. I'm getting some good stuff about certain wrestlers who I need to push a bit harder. Sting. So after December, we might get them pushed. Why isn't Mankind and why isn't Thingamay on screen? This is my graveyard, full of your worst nightmares. Oh, yes. My boys Mankind and The Undertaker will be coming for you at Survivor Series and in December. Oh, yes. Shawn and Sting, your time is numbered. And it is meant to have The Undertaker and Mankind on screen. I will be changing the picture of Paul Bearer to a better one of him as Paul Bearer. In a rematch from last week to prove, Jeff Jarrett said that Adrian Adonis shouldn't have won, he should have won, so they had a rematch. And if the Adrian Adonis lost this, he would then be forfeiting the King of the Ring and Jeff Jarrett go forward. But in about that good wrestling, good heat, Adrian Adonis defeated Jeff Jarrett in 7:40 by pinfall the adorable dog. 74B-. The colour commentary match of boost. Adrian Adonis 82, Jeff 52. No work improvements, so 74B-. Not a bad match, actually. I'm quite proud of them too. 59C for all the ladies. In a decent match, Lily Grace, Judy Martina, Heidi Lee Morgan, Amy Muscles and Alice Lane defeated Linda Dallas, Luna, Medusa, Matilda the Hun and Susan Sexton in 6:36 when Alice Lane defeated Susan Sexton by pinfall the high knee. In terms of ring work, Alice Lane was head and shoulders above everybody else. The colour commentary and announced quality gave the match a boost. Alex Lane 70, Amy Muscles 57, Heidi Lee Morgan 54, Judy Martin 55, Lily Grace 59, Susan Sexton with a 30, Matilda Hunt at 38, Medusa 48, Luna Von Erich Luna 44, and Linda Dallas 44. Luna improving in performance, a 59C. Just for all the women in the random match. So this is a quick preview for next week. In about very good wrestling, D.C. Ricardo, the Steiner brothers defeated Ricky Morton in 8:29 when Scott Steiner defeated Ricky Morton by pinfall using on-hand tactics. So the Steiners are heels, 64C. Ricky Morton debuted Rockstar, getting score rating very good. Scott Steiner debuted Badass, getting score rating of average. Rick Steiner Badass, getting score rating of great. The announced quality and the colour comment together match a boost. Ricky Morton 60, Rick Steiner 59, and Scott Steiner 59. Rick Steiner improving and flying, a 64C, not bad. And then Dre and Julie have a massive backstage brawl. They use chairs, weapons, dish cans, everything, because they've had enough of each other. And then we get a nice little match here in a battle that had good wrestling and had great wrestling and good heat. Trudy Blanchard, the Ultimate Warrior, and Lex Luger defeat Arlenson, Dutch Mantel, and Jerry Lawler in 6:59 when Lex defeated Dutch by pinfall. In terms of remember, Jerry Lawler's head and shoulders above everyone else. The Ultimate Warrior is the weak link. Arlenson's getting better his gimmick. The colour comes together, match of the beast. Lex Luger 58, Ultimate Warrior 45, Truly 71, Jerry Lawler 81, Dutch 60, and Arlenson 63. All three storylines advance for this, but no work improvements. 72B minus. Then we have a video hyping up Sergeant Slaughter, Kurt Hennig, and Jim Nadine Hart taking on Bret Hart, Davey Boy Smith, and Scott Hall with 62C. And what's our main event tonight going to get? 75B minus, and about that superb wrestling and great heat. The Bret Foundation, Bret Hart, David Boy Smith, and Scott Hall defeated Sergeant Slaughter, Kurt Hennig, and Jim Medina Hart in 15:05 when David Boy defeated Sergeant Slaughter by pinfall, the running power slam, following interference from King Kong Bundy. Jim Medina Hart 73, Kurt Hennig 77, 60, Sergeant Slaughter 67, Scott Hall 65, David Boy 75, and Bret Hart 83. 75B minus. With that, the Bret Foundation getting a win tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you again next week for another live edition of Fully Loaded. Thank you for watching. Welcome back, guys. Long time. No TWE recording. Last thing I recorded was AAW Full Throttle, episode 2, which I don't even know when was recorded. Can I get a date on it? As you may have seen on my video, I did a quick face reveal today with properties. Quick face reveal showing you when I recorded. So the last time I recorded was on the 25th of November at 12:41 PM. It is now the 3rd, so that was the 3rd of November. The 24th was nearly enough last Friday, so a week ago Friday is the last time I recorded any of this. Reason being, I haven't been well. I've really been ill. I'm still getting over the illness, so bear with me, guys. We'll hopefully get back on track now. I'm getting there. But in a decent pre-show match, well, before we do that, actually, it's Full Throttle, All Action Wrestling in front of 1,553 people at the Primrose Ballroom, which I think I forgot to change. But in a decent pre-show match, Heidi Lee Morgan, Amy Muscles, and Alice Lane defeated Chainsaw, Linda Dallas, and Luna Von Erich in 7:10 when Heidi Lee Morgan defeated Linda Dallas by pinfall. In terms of ring work, Alice Lane was 10 shoulders above everyone else, and Chainsaw's really strong ring performance. That's 59C. Chainsaw debuted her metal head gimmick. It's gone a terrain above average. Chainsaw sustained a broken tailbone. Oh, great. The announced quality and the colour come together match a boost. Alice Lane 69, Amy Muscles 56, Heidi Lee Morgan 43, Luna Von Erich 46, Linda Dallas 45, and Chainsaw 34. Luna in Rumble, Amy in performance, and Heidi Lee in performance. Yeah, we know. First night in our company, she sustains a broken tailbone. Nice of her to do so. And I appreciate about that decent wrestling, but didn't have much heat. Owen Hart, Bob Holly, and Steven Regal defeated Kendo Nakasaki and Chris Benoit and David Finlay in 7:51. When Owen Hart defeated Dave Finlay by submission with a sharpshooter, 60C. Dave Finlay's getting better as gimmick. The announced quality and the colour come together the match a boost. Dave Finlay 50, Benoit 65, Kendo 39, Steven Regal 51, Bob Holly 45, and Owen Hart 63. Chris Benoit improving in performance. Not a bad match at all. In a pre-show about that decent wrestling, that had decent match for the crowd, but subpar wrestling. Medusa and Susan Sexton defeated Spanish Red and Dallas in 8:05, and Medusa defeated Spanish Red by pinfall. Nice quality in the colour come together match of boost. Dallas 36, Spanish Red 32, Susan Sexton 40, Medusa 45. Dallas improved Rumble. These will probably be coming in more permanently, but they're on a one-night deal tonight. In a pre-show about that good wrestling and decent match of crowd. Kurt Hennig, Eddie Guerrero, and Brian Pillman defeated Yokozuna, Dutch Mantel, and Vader in 6:49, when Kurt Hennig defeated Vader by pinfall the Hennig Plex. In terms of ring work, Hennig was shoulders and everybody else, and Yokozuna's wheeling shoulder Kurt Hennig's performance is 70C+. In house quality in the colour come together the match of boost. Pillman 67, Eddie 51, Kurt Hennig 80, Vader 61, Dutch Mantel 64, Yokozuna 37, Dutch Mantel improving and flying. In an exceptional pre-show match, Truly Blanchard defeated Davey Boy Smith in 14:43 by pinfall the slingshot suplex. 79B-, Davey Boy 76, Truly 76. No work improvements, but a nice, decent pre-show main event. And we open up tonight with Jim Ross and Jesse in the ring. Welcome to Full Throttle tonight. 2 3-way dances, 6 tag teams, 1 title. Who's going to be on top? The Brett Foundation's been running roughshod over Jim and Dean Hart, but is Jim and Dean Hart going to get back tonight? And then Jesse goes, tonight we're giving you a huge night of action. It's going to be awesome. Let's get this tag title race underway. So yeah, my friends, the tag titles are on the line. Are going to be crowned here tonight. The first ever tag team champions. Who are going to be our first ever tag team champions? Well, in our first match, we have the Killer Bees defeating Can-Am Connection and the Steiner Brothers in 8:02. The order elimination was the Steiner Brothers first, then the Can-Am Connection. In terms of ring work, Rick Martel was head and shoulders above everyone else, which I think's this one. Yeah, he's part of the Can-Am Connection. 69C+, Rick Martel, David Old School, face against Scottish Trainer, great. Tom Zierk, Old School, face against Scottish Trainer, above average. Brian Blair, Old School, face against Scottish Trainer, above average. Brian Blair was over his game. Jim Brunzel, David's Old School, face against Scottish Trainer, above average. Jim Brunzel was getting better at his gimmick. Jim Brunzel sustained a family death. Okay. Mick Martel and Dom Zurich showed excellent chemistry team together. The announced quality and the colour commentary gave the match a boost. Tom Zurich 56, Rick Martel 78, Rick Steiner 56, Scott Steiner 52, Jim Brunzel 58, and Brian Blair 50. This is just amusing to me. So this poor guy here is wrestling, and after the match he gets a nice phone call going, "You've just sustained a family death." I don't think that's meant to be on the injury, but there we go. Oh well, he'll probably be out for a week, but we've got because they won, they go forward. But in a superb match, Demolition defeated the Midnight Express and the Rock and Roll Express in 7:42. The order elimination was the Rock and Roll Express versus the Midnight Express. Stan Lane, David's Ego, Maniac's gimmick's gone training very good. Bobby and David's Old School heel gimmick's gone training average. Robert Gibson Rockstar gimmick below average. Demolition Act debuted his Demon gimmick's got training great. And Demolition Smash got a Demon gimmick for National Age Great. Stan Lane and Bobby Eaton showed extra chemistry teaming together. The announced quality lifted the match. Bobby Eaton 78, Stan Lane 66, Robert Gibson 65, Ricky Morton 65, Demolition Smash 57, Demolition Axe 75. Now this is where we start getting into the bits I booked tonight. Stan Lane improving performance. So after this angle in the next match, we get into the bits I booked tonight because I don't remember anything else. So we have obviously we have Gene Oakland and Jim Lee Dean, and he goes, "Oi, Gene, don't try and walk away. What are we going to do with the Brett Foundation? They're going to destroy this place." And Gene just goes, "Don't worry, I've got plans. Just leave it with me, Jim. Look, tonight is a big night. You'll put that title on the line later on. Sure, give me Dave Boy." Now that doesn't happen because I forgot I said that, but that's a 68C+. So next week, I'm going to just show you that saying he goes, "Sure, give me David Boy" next week. So next week on television, it's going to be Davey Boy taking on Jim Nadine Hart. There will be a special surprise debut as well next week, but we'll find out more about that later. In about a good heat and decent match, Matilda the Hun defeated Judy Martin in 6:50 by a pin for the backbreaker. Matilda the Hun makes defence number 2 of her Glow Championship. The announced quality in the colour come together match of boost. Judy Martin 57, Matilda the Hun 54. With no work improvements, a 62C plus, not bad from the women. And then this is now back to where I get on to what I did tonight. So Dutch Mantel and Gene Oakland's back, and they go, you see this fade painted freak's got my tile. I'm going to get it back, and I'm going to get it back by any means necessary. You see these fans can cheer for him every time he comes to the ring. He's no wrestler, he's just a fake hero and is nothing. I'm going to show him up very soon. It's 62C, not a bad angle from the Dutch Mantel there, and Gene Oakland as well. In about that decent match with the amateur heat, Jason van der Liger defeated Jeff Jarrett in 8:07 by pin for the Liger bomb. The announced quality in the colour commentary together match of boost. Jason van der Liger 63, Jeff 50, 55C minus. Not bad at all from those guys. And then we see Sean in the ring, and he goes, everybody wants to be a part of the AAW roster. You see, I'm not your boy toy, Undertaker. You see, I might be cute, I might be sexy, but I'm not going to play nice. You see, Taker, you can send smoke and messages from the graveyard, but you don't scare me, you don't freak me out, son. Hell no. So he's just going to quote off that, you know, and that's how we're going to bring into the theme song, you think I'm cute, you know I'm sexy, into his character on screen. But then the lights go off and on, and we see Undertaker and Paul Bearer in the ring together, and he goes, you wish you had never called my Undertaker out. Oh, yes. He's going to hurt you very soon, Sean. And whether it be at Survivor Series or King of the Ring, it's going to be sweet and awesome. Oh, yes. With that, Taker just grabs hold of Sean as Drake stands in, leaving in the middle of the ring, and the lights go out, and they're gone. That reminds me. Where is it? It's under documents. I should really just open another one of these. Oh, I've got a quick invite here. Jim CV, Josh CV. That's nice, I've got a CV. Which I will need to use very soon, actually. Good job to know I've got that. Let's put that back onto videos, so I remember to do it. So, next week, we've got Undertaker taking on Steven Regal. Sting taking on Scott Hall. Sergeant Slaughter taking on Vader. And Yokozuna taking on Truly Blanchard. So, already gone through is Adrian Donis and Jerry Lawler. Kendo Nakasaki and Brian Pillman. Holly and Dave Finlay. King Kong Bundy and Michaels. So, it's still to go through. And these are the next week's ones. I've worked that out. I have remembered that. Which is good for me. So that's on next week's television, guys. So in a decent match, the Ultimate Warrior defeated Scott Hall in 8:14 by pin for the Big Splash following a botched interference by Dutch Mantel. The Ultimate Warrior makes defense number 2 of his AAW Championship. 65C, the Nats quality and the colour come together match of boost. Scott Hall 63, Ultimate Warrior 50. No work improvements. We have done this match 4 times recently, but it hasn't got a negativity thing. So obviously they did a better match than what they've done before. In above, had Fantastic Eating Good Wrestling. King Kong Bundy defeated Lex Luger in 7:33 by pin for the Big Splash. Match up because there's not enough selling on show. The Nats quality and the colour come together match of boost. Lex Luger 63, King Kong Bundy 63. No working rest of 64C. And then we see the Bret Hart Foundation in the back, and he goes, Bret's just turned to the boys. He goes, look boys, we got one loss thanks to that idiot Dutch Mantel. We got 1 win, but Dave Boy, I've got a little surprise planned for this group very soon. Also, Son Slaughter will know the wrath of you very soon, and my stupid brother will lose that title to me, and I will be AAW champion. If you remember, Bret Hart won the championship off Son Slaughter. He then lost, he got it taken off him because he attacked the new general manager, Gene Oakland. He got banned up until the next show, but he didn't win it back off Jim. And then this whole group stable thing debuted. It started off with Bret and King Kong Bundy, and I went from there, really. In a decent match, The Undertaker and Mankind defeated Sting and Shawn Michaels in 7:43, and The Undertaker defeated Shawn Michaels by a pin for the chokeslam. Paul Bearer did good work at ringside. The announced quality and the colour come together match of boost. Mankind 53, Undertaker 52, Shawn Michaels 49, and Sting 59. The Undertaker improving in performance. Both storylines advanced to the segment at 59C. So Lex is standing in the back, and he goes, and he should be, there's no Gene Oakland, he's standing like, he's on his own. He calls himself the Enforcer. I am the Lex Express. You see, I've got the muscles, I've got the powerhouse. I'm going to fight and take him down. This is a message to this asshole. I'm coming for you. So sending the message to Arn Anderson here, he's coming for him. He is coming for him. In about very good heat at decent wrestling, Demolition defeated the Killer Bees in 7:58 when Demolition Axe defeated Brian Blair by pinfall the running clothesline. In terms of ring work, Demolition Axe was head and shoulders above everybody else, and Jim Bazal was the weakness to go with those points. His injury, but his family death was causing him problems. The announced quality in the colour come together match of boost. Jim Bazal 34, Brian Blair 57, Demolition Smash 56. That's him, and then Demolition Axe is 75. No work improvements. But I forgot to put the belts on the line because I'm an idiot. But Demolition are your champions, and I will sort that out after the show. In an exceptional match, Sergeant Slaughter defeated Jerry Lawler in 7:36 by pinfall. Sergeant Slaughter 66, Jerry Lawler 85. No work improvements, 74 B-. And in a video plays hyping Arn Anderson versus Jim Dean Hart for the main event. As we know, next week he's got Davey Boy. But in a bout had fantastic heat and great wrestling, Jim Dean Hart defeated Arn Anderson in 15:02 by pinfall the Anvil Flatliner, when Jim Dean Hart makes defense number 2 of his AAW Championship. The colour come together match of boost. Arn Anderson 70, Jim Dean Hart 71. No work improvements, was 76 B-, not bad. And Jim Dean Hart celebrating his victory in the ring when Bret Hart, Davey Boy and King Smith and King Kong Bundy basically beat him down. So the 3 members of the Hart Foundation come in, beat him down, and Scott Hall's left out of this. A 72 B-. And in an exceptional post-show match, Bret Hart defeats Adrian Adonis in 1946 by pinfall. Bret Hart and Adrian Adonis have excellent chemistry and showed in their performance. Bret Hart 89, Adrian Adonis 81, a 67 C+. And we end tonight's show with an amazing rating, hopefully. Come on, be a good rating. Not responding. So hopefully, guys, you've enjoyed my return to TWE with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bits of the show not booked by me. Then the rest was booked. Well, it was booked by me, but booked by a Neil version of me. And then I kind of couldn't cope. And then we got some decent matches out of this. Then we did a good cast, 75 B-, increased the popularity in other regions. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you next week when some more surprises are coming for the Hart Foundation. But what are they? The Bret Foundation, sorry. But what are they? We'll see you next week and you'll find out. Thanks for watching. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is AAW All Action Wrestling. Now, this is the second episode I've recorded since getting over my illness. I'm still getting there. It's 11:13 on the 4th of December 2017. And I'm going to announce it now. This is the final episode of Full Throttle on this. And the next episode we're going to get 2 and 1. Because I'm going to set up a weekly series. It'll be based in around about 2001. And it's going to be a UK company, but we'll get into that when it begins. So, in a pre-show bout that had decent wrestling but little heat, Linda Dallas, Luna Von Erich and Matilda Hunt defeated Heidi Lee Morgan, Amy Muscles and Alice Lane in 7:01, where Matilda Hunt defeated Heidi Lee Morgan by pinfall of Big Splash. Matilda Hunt was the weak links trying to keep up Anna's performance. Heidi Lee Morgan's getting better at gimmick. Matilda Hunt was really off her game. And Anna's quality and the colour come together match a boost. Alice Lane 69, Amy Muscle 60, Heidi Lee Morgan 45, Matilda Hunt 34, Luna Von Erich 49, and Linda Dallas 45. Luna Von Erich improving in flying skills. Yes, we are full of 7,000 people at the Lewis Brown Athletic Centre, which is not the arena I booked. I booked the bloody random field. But anyway, we'll go with it, and you'll find out why we got that many people in the venue at the top of the show tonight. But in a pre-show bout that had great wrestling and decent wrestling card, Bret Hart defeated Jushin Thunder Liger in 14:42 by pinfall the victory roll. Jushin Thunder Liger got better his gimmick. Jushin Thunder Liger 63, Bret Hart 83, no word for 79B. Beautiful. And this is where we begin. Ric Flair, debuts his Nature Boy gimmick. He's got an reign of average, and we'll find out what's going on and why we've got so many people in the arena right now. So this little place has taken control of Jim Crockett Promotions and the NWA and then skyrocketed to the top. You see, I don't want to work with this dump. I don't want to be here. Woo! You see, this company brought mine, Rick Rude's, Vladimir's and Dusty Rhodes contracts. So I've got a year left and I'll think if this company's worth my time. You see, I've come here in control of the NWA Championship, and I believe at the end of my contract as NWA Champion. Woo! You see, the AAW don't know what to do with a star like me. I'm the biggest name to appear in AAW's short, stupid history. And I've got a challenge for Gene, and here it is. If you want to, I want you to find someone who's as good as person as me to face me for this at Survivor Series. Then I might have some faith in his company. Tonight, Dusty and I will face. It's time for you to see a real champion. Woo! So he's coming out here dissing our company off the bat. For starters, at 80B, he's dissing our company, really getting into it. In a decent match, Rick Rude defeated Vladimir Petrov in 801 by pinfall Rude Awakening. Rick Rude has debuted his old school face, gimmicks got rated below average. Vladimir Putin Conway, gimmicks got rated great. United's quality in the colour hold together match a boost. Rick Rude 64, Vladimir World Top 45, no word for it, 61C. Okay, Rick Rude's on drugs as per usual, so we'll probably send him to rehab. In the battle, they had good wrestling and decent match in the crowd. Demolition defeated the Rock and Roll Express, when Demolition Axe defeated Ricky Morton by pinfall the running clothesline. Demolition make defense number 1 of their AAW tag team titles, a 72B-. The colour code together match beast, Robert Gibson 64, Ricky Morton 64, Demolition 59, Axe 75, and Ricky Morton improving in performance. Paul, you thought the night of shocks were over. Oh no. You see, Demolition, people think you rip off my boys, the Rose Warriors, and at Survivor Series we'll meet in a tag title match. My boys are rough and ready, and it's time for a fight. So Paul Aaron debuted his old school face, going squash on a below average. Road Warrior Power and Paint, very good. Road Warrior Hawk, Power and Paint, initial rating great. The AEW tag title storylines fantasy segment again, T at 72B-. And yes, we've got another match added for Survivor Series. It's going to be Demolition, our tag team champions, taking on the debuting. Well, they do debut tonight, but of course the Road Warriors are going to be in action. 72B-, not bad at all. In the battle, they had DCS with a little heat. The Undertaker defeated Steve Regal in 7:59 by pinfall the chokeslam. Paul Bear did good work at ringside, announced quality in the colour commentary of the match boost. Steven Regal 52, Undertaker 50, Undertaker improving performance 55C-. Undertaker advances in the King of the Ring, and then he gets attacked by Shawn Michaels after the match of 38D-. So my partner has arrived in Ric Flair, and we have taken over my old employer, JCP. Lex Luger, you're gonna die. I'm gonna fight you and take you down a peg or two. You see, I am the enforcer and I'm gonna destroy you. So, you know, Luke, our lads today sent a massive message to Lex Luger. Quite a good pro actually, 70C+, that's very good off on. In a battle, very good heat and decent, didn't have much heat. Sting defeated Scott Hall in 5 minutes 52 by pinfall, 71C+, announced quality in the colour commentary together match of boost. Scott Hall 68, Sting 62, Scott Hall improving and flying, a 71C+. Not bad at all. And Sting advances in the King of the Ring. So does Sergeant Slaughter after he takes down Vader in 8:23 by pinfall. The colour commentary together match of boost. Sergeant Slaughter 70, Vader 65, no worker improvements, a 72B-. Of course, after the match, King Kong Bundy comes down, which will be explained later why we've changed his rivalry to King Kong Bundy. A 76B-. King Kong Bundy gets in the ring and beats down Sergeant Slaughter. In the battle, there, DCS didn't have much heat. Bob Holly, Owen Hart, and the Killer Bees defeated Chris Benoit, Kendo Nagasaki, and the Midnight Express in 6:07 when Brian Blair defeated Chris Benoit by pinfall. The announced quality in the colour commentary together match of boost. Jim Bazell 56, Brian Blair 53, Owen Hart 56, Bob Holly 43. Kendo Nagasaki 38, Benoit 57, Bobby in 67, Stan Lane 55. Brian Blair improving in performance and Jim Bazell improving in performance. Not bad for 62C. We are now a cult company because we brought out Jim Crockett as well, which is another reason why we've got 7,000 people. Excuse me. I am the United States champion. I'm a fighter. We are growing because we brought out Jim Crockett Promotions. We now own the NWA, but I'm the biggest champion in this company. So he's going to say, not a lot. You know, it does advance the storyline with Dutch Mantel. But in a decent match, Yokozuna taking out Truly Blanchard in the King of the Ring at 7:56 by pinfall the Bonsai drop. Following interference from Jerry Lawler. The announced quality in the colour come together match boost. Truly Blanchard 74, Yokozuna 39. No worker improvements at 66C+. And that means that you got Sarge Slaughter take on Yokozuna and Sting take on the Undertaker in the next round. We've also got Adrian Adonis and Jerry Lawler going at it. Kenan Nakasaki and Brian Pillman. Holly and Finlay. King Kong Bundy and Shawn Michaels. The Undertaker and Sting. And of course, Sergeant Slaughter and Yokozuna. And above that, DCS with Judy Martin defeated Medusa in 8:21 by pinfall Judy Dop. The announced quality and the colour come together match of boost. Judy Martin 61, Medusa 40. No work appearance 61C. And then we see Jim Nadine not cut pro in the back and he goes, "My championship is my glory. And Brett and your stupid foundation are never getting their hands on this title. I don't care if there's a Ric Flair here. He might be a star, but I am the AAW. I am the AAW champion. And this company is my company." So the championship storylines advanced segment lost here 67C plus from Jim. Then we see the Road Warriors and Demolition having a massive brawl in the back. After that, the camera kind of cuts to them. In about there, D's versus a little heat. The Ultimate Warrior, Shawn Michaels, Brian Pillman, Eddie Guerrero defeat Dave Finlay, Jeff Jarrett, Mankind, and Dutch Mantel in 6:05, and Shawn Michaels defeat Jeff Jarrett by pin for the Sweet Chin Music. Paul Bear did good work at ringside. Mankind's getting better. His gimmick, the nice quality in the colour conch going to match a boost. Dutch 65, Mankind 58, Jarrett 54, Finlay 50, Guerrero 62, Pillman 66, Shawn Michaels 53, Warrior 51, no working prints 64C. In about that good heat, good wrestling and decent card, Road Warriors defeated Steiner Brothers in 7:48 when Road Warrior Hawk defeated Rick Steiner by pin for the Doomsday Device. In terms of ring work, Road Warrior Hawks and Charles Brother Knots. Paul Heyman did good work ringside the match because they're not selling the colour content together match of boost. Rick Steiner 58, Scott Steiner 57, Road Warrior Hawk 85, Road Warrior Animal 71, a 73B minus, not bad. No work improvements. And then we see Dusty Rhodes in the back and he goes, "Here I am. I understand people look at me and say, I'm the one who killed Jim Crockett Promotions. I did not kill it. I did not waste money competing against Vince McMahon. I'm here to make this company a little better. And Rick, better be ready." I don't know why I put again. The video plays hyping up Dusty Rhodes versus Ric Flair. There's a 74B minus. In an exceptional match, Ric Flair defeated Dusty Rhodes in 7:57. He makes defense number 8 of his NWA World Heavyweight title. Dusty 79, Ric Flair 91. Dusty improving in performance at 74B minus. Not bad. In above had great wrestling and good heat. Arn Anderson, Jerry Lawler and King Kong Bundy defeat Adrian Adonis, Kurt Hennig and Lex Luger in 7:03 when Bundy defeated Luger by pin for the Big Splash. Arn Anderson's getting better. His gimmick, the colour come together match a boost. Bundy 66, Lawler 87, Arn 68, Lex Luger 63, Hennig 77 and Adrian Adonis 79. No work improvements, but the Luger versus Arn Storylines advanced to the segment and gained heat, 74B minus. It's 62C for the video hyping up tonight's main event. Gets an 82B, which is not bad actually. And about they had great wrestling and good heat. Jim Nadine Hart defeated Davey Boy in 4:42 by pin for the Anvil Flatheider. Jim Nadine Hart makes defense number 3 of his AAW Championship. Junior Dance getting better his gimmick. Davey Boy 82, Jim 66. No work improvements. We move on to the next segment. So after the match, Jim gets attacked by Brett, then Davey Boy joins in. Brett basically signals to the back when Dynamite Kid, Dynamite Kid's here, rushes into the ring with King Kong Bundy and Scott Hall joins in just to close the show. So this is the Brett Foundation now. So you've got Davey Boy, you've got Dynamite, Brett, Hall and King Kong Bundy. Dynamite Kid Davies, British Bulldog gimmick, Scottish trainer, very good. No work, but 63C. And that's how we close off the night. Jim Nadine Hart being laid out. 79B, 7,200 people with this brand new growing company. And next week we'll hopefully find out who's going to answer Ric Flair's open challenge for Survivor Series. But ladies and gentlemen, I will do that in the next episode. But thank you for watching, and we'll see you again real soon.